Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I want to do a real quick announcement video about kind of what's going to happen in Pokemon Scarlet version. Because, well, for those that don't know, right now, let me go and say it this way. I haven't really had any plans with Scarlet and Violet because there's really not much to think of because of where I am in the game right now. Let me go and explain. A few days ago, about 3 or 4 days ago, I started the part two to the DLC, the Indigo Disc, hoping that obviously knowing that it was going to happen eventually, I was going to get Totodile. However, it didn't completely happen that way, and instead I got through Pokemon Home. There still is a chance I'm going to get him again, but this time try to get a female version so I can have both of them. Or there is even another option to where I might even get 3 Totodiles. But instead of having them battle, we're just going to let them have fun the way they want to and make it a little bit different. I'm planning on either getting one female or one male, which is my little buddy now, and one female, but not remake her battle and just be more of a play partner, or one that has fun with the other Pokemon every once in a while when I put her in there. Or even do something kind of unique where I have 3 Totodiles, but one of them stays a Totodile forever. One of them grows up into a crocodile, but I don't let it grow into a Feraligatr. And then, obviously, my Feraligatr stays a Feraligatr, you know? It sounds weird, but honestly, that way we get to see all 3 evolutions, and we'll never miss well, no, that like I said, that's only if I really, really badly want to see all 3 evolutions without having to, catch 100 different Totodiles or whatever, or like catch one and well, I don't know the best way to explain it, but let me go and say this, guys. Um, there actually is some things about the DLC that I didn't even know about, including something I just found more recently while looking online, and I found they actually add a new evolution to Diplin. The new evolution they add in part one to Applin, the one that we have to use the syrupy apple and turn them into, or to turn them into Diplin. I actually found that they actually um taught it, or no, that I actually found they add another evolution to him, which sounds very dope, and it's called Hydrapplin or Hydrapplin, Hydrapplin, something like that. And it's just like it's like a Hydra dragon, but obviously in the apple. It's hard to explain, guys, but I didn't even know they made that. Literally, what I did was I was just going through YouTube and I found a little post from someone asking what their favorite shiny was, and when I clicked on it, Hydrapplin was at the very bottom. So yeah, it was weird. I didn't even know they added new evolution. However, to get the evolution is kind of annoying because in order to get it, you have to get a special move called Dragon Cheater, and you have to teach that to Diplin. I don't know how the move completely works or anything like that. I think it just raises your Pokemon stats, but you can actually get Diplin to evolve into a Hydraplin by doing that. And I will actually try giving that Pokemon a chance. But on top of that, guys, there actually is a few other things. Obviously, I want to get through the DLC and actually see what the whole story thing is about. Here's the problem I'm facing right now, though, guys. With the game, with the place I am at in the game, I can get some places, but right now we're kind of stuck in a very bad situation because we need to complete 2 more Elite Four members and beat the champion inside the Blueberry League. But unfortunately, we're kind of stuck at a very bad spot in the game right now because Drayden's flipping, or Draytons, or how do you say his name, requires you to use Terranium only Pokemon, which means I guess only Pokemon you can find at the Terranium. which is honestly very freaking stupid. And unfortunately, I can't move on with the game until after I do that. From what I've looked up, though, guys, after you beat the trainers that Drayton has trained up, apparently you can actually go back to using your team and actually like using them for battle. But as we have clearly seen, the first two Elite Four members have been no pushover. I mean, I know they're really high level and all that stuff, but you think about most of my Pokemon being level 100, we wouldn't struggle that much. Oh no, we struggled a ton. And that's very bad right now. So, yeah. I can still do the fairy type Elite Four. Remember, one reason I haven't touched him yet is because I don't have the right Pokemon. None of my Pokemon have a steel type move, and Corviknight ain't even level 100. I don't think he's even level 90. So putting him in there would be very bad. He may be able to take the hits, but if they have a fire or electric move, kiss Corviknight goodbye, because he's going to end up going down. Even if I did beat the fairy type one though, guys, remember we still have to figure out what we're gonna do with the terranium thing. I think what I'm gonna have to do is spend time off camera just getting porn that I really don't. I from the terranium porn I've seen, none of them I really want that badly. The only one I've seen I want that badly is a bunch of starters and porn like Blitzel, that little zebra, electric zebra. But that's clearly about it. So yeah. What I'm gonna do about that though, I have no clue. But when I do get past Drayden, there will be an evolution into. I will try to get my Dipplin. Well, I think I'll try to get Dipplin to like me first. But when I get him to like me, I'll get Dipplin to evolve into a Hydraplin. So yeah. Other than that though, guys, we're mainly gonna, if we can ever get through the Elite Four, it's mainly gonna be about me completing the Indigo Disc, and then up until I get bored pulling Scarlet and Violet, we're literally just gonna take point that I love, like for Alligator, and try to do the Academy Ace tournament. The thing about Fragger right now, though, is we're only running into one issue with him. There's always been a pro. There's always only been one problem with Feraligatr in every game I've ever had him in. He's my favorite Pokemon and I love him to pieces. But I will say one thing I've always get kind of upset about with him is just the one stat that gets screwed over. The one or two stats that get screwed over with his nature. For example, the one in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond has great attack and even special attack and even has pretty good bulk. But his speed is terrible and he's very slow. In Pokemon Scarlet right now, his speed's amazing and his attack is really good. Almost be able to one shot everything in the Ace Academy tournament. But his defenses, especially his defense being lowered, makes it even harder for him. So, yeah, basically saying that if he doesn't one shot something, he could get very badly injured. And the thing about it is, Fragger's super strong and is so close to being able to one shot something. I hate doubting his power. I really do. But when you're having to constantly worry about his life going out, or when you're constantly having to worry about him fainting, it sucks. It really does. But, yeah, let me go and say, guys, for a while in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, all you're gonna see is me taking care of my Pokemon, especially for Alligator, and probably Dipplin as well. And then I think off camera, I'm not gonna unless it's a point I really love. I'm not gonna worry about getting it to like me. I'm just trying to get through that stupid Drayton bow so I can get Dragon Cheer. Well, I'm gonna always do the fairy one. I'll have to figure out who in the world I'm gonna take into that battle because I have nobody that has steel type moves. And 4 out of my 6 Pokemon are dragon. The only 2 that's not is Feraligatr and Skeledirge. The rest of my Pokemon, dragon type. You've got Crusher, who is dragon and fighting. Baxcalibur, dragon and ice. Slasher, dragon. And Garchomp, dragon and ground. So, yeah, we're not in a great position right now. So even if like I said, guys, earlier, I believe they will let you use your own team for the Drayden battle. But the fact, from what I've seen, apparently his team is in the late 70s to early 80s. And even though my opponent are going to be like 20 levels above him, you saw how bad we struggled with the first two Elite Four members. We struggled big time. And the same thing for back when we had to face AI Sada. We wasn't as high leveled back then. I think if we were at level 100 when I faced her, we wouldn't have struggled as much. But you saw how big of a pain in the neck she was because she had a counter for everything my team had. Or had super effective moves that could just knock them out, which was garbage. Let's just say, guys, that I'm going to be struggling a lot right now. But the main things you need to know is that now we're going to try completing the Indigo story, get us a Hydraplin, and continue taking care of my pretty, pretty, pretty little babies, especially for Alligator and all that. Now that I have Fragger, guys, I would not be shocked if Pokemon Scarlet went to part 1,000, just for me doing Picnic and the Academy Ace Tournament. And it's like what I said before I got for Alligator. Just add Toadal Croconaw for Alligator into anything, and you'll make the game instantly more fun. You'll notice I even had a lot more fun with Pokemon Picnic. Even when my opponent's just sitting there sleeping, seeing Fragger sitting there with a little grin on his face while napping on the ground is so cute. All my opponents are cute and are very adorable. But like I said, Fragger has a special place in my heart, and just seeing him happy. Oh, you may notice that every time, so far, every time. Well, I've uploaded the videos I recorded last night because I was planning on going up there and recording again. But you'll notice in those videos that even though I've had Fragger for like 3 days now, I am still crying tears of joy every time he smiles at me. Fragger is the only Pokemon that can somehow make me either cry tears of joy or tears of agony from either him being in the game or getting hurt. I mean, I get upset when my other Pokemon get hurt too, but I'm more like nope, 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 and then quickly close off the game and reopen it from the save point I saved at. It definitely bothers me, especially the more that it piles up, but Fragger hits me instantly. If he gets hurt, I will be depressed. Actually, I will be very depressed that entire episode. And I will be feeling guilty that entire video that I do. And every video I do that entire time. If you want proof, just go back to. Actually, if you want proof, wait till you see one of the videos I got recorded right now on my computer up there. Just wait. Because there was one, I was trying to test out his power in one of my videos. Because I actually leveled him up to like level 85 or something at the time. Or it was like 75, 85, I don't quite remember what it was. But I leveled him up to that level. And he ended up getting pulled and not being fast enough for a stupid, ugly, fat, freaking Gengar. And guess what happened? He got poisoned. And even though I restarted the game, so it basically never happened, the fact that that got recorded, I'm probably going to honestly have to close that. I'm probably going to have to edit out some of that. Because I'm not going to be able to handle seeing him get poisoned on anything I do. So honestly, I might have to edit out the part where he gets poisoned. And just skip that. Because I would not be able to handle it. At all. Thinking about it, I still want to punch myself in the face for letting him get poisoned. Like I said, guys, the only thing bad about him is his defenses. But one of the other big issues I've been running into is that he's not quite high enough level to take out everything in one shot. And usually that would be fine, but when there's a risk of him getting poisoned or paralyzed or even just going down in one hit, I'm not taking that risk. I'm not doing it. So let's just say I'm not going to be in the best of. Like you'll see in the videos I got recorded up there, No, you'll see two. It almost be like a roller coaster of emotions when I'm up there, or whenever. I'm gonna say it again. It'll always be like a roller coaster of emotions when you guys watch those videos. Because some videos you'll see me cry, you'll see me actually cry tears of flipping joy from how happy I am from him smiling at me or giving me affection. And in some of them, you'll see me uh, getting very upset over the fact that he got hurt or poisoned. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about that crap. Uh, I'm sorry, guys. This was supposed to be plans for what I was going to do for Pulling Scarlet and Violet. I'll give you one more real quick summary. We are going to complete the Indigo Disc when I finally get the Pulling level. Whenever I finally get Terranium Pokemon. Like I said, most of the Terranium Pokemon I'll worry about doing off camera because, like I said, I really don't care. I just want to get through that 3 battles so I can just move on. Once I beat Drayden, I'll get Dragon Cheer, get Dipwin to like me, and then once I do, I'll evolve into Hydraplin. From there, guys, it's gonna be more about like I said, after completing Indigo Disc and doing all that stuff, I will be mainly just having fun with my Pokemon. I'll occasionally switch Pokemon out, like let's say Crusher with High Dragon or Roaring Moon, or like I said, Dipwin to get him to like me and stuff like that. But unless absolutely necessary, guys, let me say this again. And I'm not gonna say this for certain yet, just in case there is an emergency that requires me to do this. Actually, Drayden's Bow's a good example of this. I do not know if it'll let me keep Firaga in my party since it wants me to do all Terranium battles. But other than that, they'll pretty much be almost a guarantee that you guys will never see Fragger in the PC bots, except for the one where I'm probably gonna be forced to put him in the PC bots, and I'm gonna hate myself doing that because I don't want him in there. He doesn't deserve to be in there. No, my poor one do, but especially him. Whatever. Like I said, guys, the next movies I do with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are probably gonna be more about me having fun with my little angels. I will try to level up for Agger some more and maybe try doing a few more Academy Ace tournaments. Actually, I'm gonna go and give you a little bit of spoiler for anybody that's actually watching this video. If y'all are watching this far into the video, let me go and say the very last ballot Fragger got to do, or the very last point Fragger got to take out, he actually gave me affection for the second time. He hasn't been as consistent. I can say he's gonna be. I what's the right word? Well, let me just say it this way. He's given me 2 affection bonuses so far. One from that video that's already on YouTube right now, and one from one of the videos I recorded the other day. But yeah, either way, guys, that's really about it. I'm sorry I stole all my words. I am very bad when it comes to speaking half the time. I make myself sound like even more of an idiot. So before anything gets worse, I'm gonna go and just end off the video. It'll probably be a little while for you to see any Pokemon video, but I'll try going up there maybe in about 3-4 hours if things work out. We'll have to figure it out though. Anyway, um, I'll see you guys whenever we get the porn videos uploaded, which like I said will be way later. So yeah, I'm not gonna do my entire outro. I'm just gonna say this. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Bye bye, everyone.